right now. But do want to get into this final topic here on this edition of Peachtree Football. Our old friend, Matt Ryan, obviously Atlanta Falcons, the greatest player in franchise history. I don't think there's much debate there. Matt Ryan, however, is not retiring, but he does have one foot in the door of his new post-football career as he joins the NFL on CBS team as an analyst. Going to be an in-studio, and he's going to be traveling as well. He's going to be a game analyst as well. So interesting stuff there for Matt Ryan as he signs with CBS Sports. And look, we saw him last year a little bit during the playoffs. I think he's going to be really good. He was good last year, and I mean, I really can't wait to see how Matt Ryan looks during this time, because Matt Ryan, obviously a very smart, cerebral football player. He knows a lot about the game, obviously has been in the game for a long time. So I'm interested to see his analysis. I'm interested to see maybe a little bit different side of Matt, let him kind of express his personality a little bit more, a side that, you got to see a little bit as an executive producer of Atlanta Falcons Radio Network, but not a lot of people got to see maybe, a little bit more of the fun side of Matt Ryan, a little bit more of his personality. So gonna be fun to see Matt Ryan doing something new and being in behind the studio and on the desk and having the headset on here and there.
Yeah, I'm really looking forward to it. This is one of those things, and this is what I know Matt's got the kids, the ice cubes. He's got the twins, and then he has the newborn. But Matt's gonna, these guys, they get a little bored. This gives them meaning. I think Matt's gonna be brilliant. I like you said, I've gotten to know a little bit of that different guy, and man, he is the best. He's a really fun guy. He's a lot looser guy, a lot bigger personality than people realize. I think he's gonna bring whoever. Hopefully, when he does do games, CBS puts him with someone that really can really draw out his personality, because with the right announcer, it's going to be phenomenal. With the wrong announcer, it's going to be another guy. But I think he's going to be like a Rich Gannon meets a Tony Romo, with a less of the over-the-top excitement that Tony Romo has, but with all the analysis that they both have, but more personality. And I'm a big Rich Gannon fan, but a little bit more personality than Rich Gannon. I think Matt's got a chance to be one of the greats at broadcasting, just like he's a Hall of Famer as a player. So I'm really excited. I think it's fair to say, and I think you might have mentioned this, but look, he was never going to retire this year. For multiple reasons. I think first and foremost, he's not going to leave $18 million on the table, because if he goes into retirement, that there's some kind of clause in there. I think the other thing would be, it'd be crazy to close the door on maybe an opportunity for one of these teams that has weapons and has an offensive line that can kind of keep him upright and kind of give him enough time to get out of the pocket and move and do the things he needs to. And I think those teams lie in Miami. Could be a thing, because if Tom Brady is retired, Mike McDaniels is a guy that he had here in Atlanta with him. He was a game analyst. He knows what Matt needs. He knows how to game plan for Matt. He runs the exact same system that Kyle Shanahan has. I mean, that's a place to look at in case Tua pops up with the injury bug. I think you look in San Francisco. That's a place you could look. Kyle Shanahan is obvious. A lot of weapons. They have a great defense. Matt can get the ball out quickly there, and then they can protect him a little bit. And that quarterback position has been injury plagued.
Yep.
I think you even go to Green Bay. They're replacing Aaron Rodgers. There's less weapons there, but they can protect him a little bit. I think you can see Matt go and be a guy that maybe could play there late in the season if Jordan Love isn't the guy, and that defense gave them enough, and they could go – and maybe Jordan Love gets hurt. Maybe – I don't know. There's all kinds of scenarios that could play out.
Never know what could happen.
But I do know that there's an opportunity. There could be an opportunity there. So I think you could see him pop up somewhere. But you just never know. I just don't 100% think, though, that that's going to happen. I think he's going to not retire, but retire. And I think that most likely you'll never see him again. And after this season, he'll sign his retirement paper, collect his money, sign his retirement papers, and then he'll He'll be on a NFL broadcasting crew for the next 15 to 20 years. Maybe less, maybe just 10 or 12, killing it, and then he'll ride off in the sunset.
There you go. Well, we'll see. Part of me feels like, because obviously Matt Ryan's a competitor, but he also, like I said, is a smart guy. He maybe knows the writing might be on the wall a little bit. But I do think, like you said, if the opportunity comes, then he might be, he might go out there and try and do his thing, especially with, the way the season ended with Indianapolis. Obviously, it's not the way you want to have a season go. So, you maybe think that that competitive fire to maybe go out on a little better note is still there. But obviously, the situation, like you said, is going to have to be right. Miami makes sense. All the teams that you named make sense. Green Bay, San Fran, those make sense. But again, if that doesn't happen, Matt Ryan's going to be totally fine collecting his 18 mil. Then once he secures that bag, Beau, he's going to be all right, just fine. Doing games for CBS, and he's going to do a great job behind the desk with the headset on in the booth, maybe at times as well. So I'm excited to see what Matt Ryan does with CBS. And hey, maybe you never know. Maybe we'll see a number 2 out there slinging it one more time if everything goes his way. But that is